you got left behind.
I
They gave you
know.
the drugs and then they left you in the crack house. That's messed up,
I'm
man.
here.
Damn.
The first hero I ever played was Chaos Knight. I was back in Dota 1. I bought 4 boots on him because I thought the horse has 4 legs, therefore 4 boots. I was 10 at the time, so, you know, I got flamed the f out for buying multiple boots.
Is a hero from before All-Stars. He used the old Warcraft 3 Space Marine model. It had no ultimate. It just had like 6 different auras you could pick from and windwalk. And that was the entirety of the hero, if you could call it that.
I think it was Sniper, because I think I kind of looked through the heroes and he just seemed like conceptually the easiest or most like basic, because like you've got all these kind of crazy looking characters and then one of them is just like a dude with a gun.
My first hero was Mirana. At some point I used Leap and I never found my hero again. Because there was way more trees that you could get trapped in. And I was just like, dude, this game sucks.
I'd played League previously, so I kind of knew what like type of characters I like to play. And so it wasn't that hard. I was like, oh, I want to play support that's ranged. And they're like, Crystal Maiden. I was like, okay, she's hot. Sounds good.
I had a similar thing. It was with Invoker.
Wait, what do you mean similar thing though?
But like as in, I was like, oh yeah, Invoker, he's hot.
Okay,
I was like elf guy.
Elf guy love.
So I want to play elf guy.
Yeah.
I joined Dota 2 with my buddy who played TF2. I mained medic, so he was my heavy and I was the medic, and I followed him around. And I was like, teach me the healing characters. And he said, okay, there's Juggernaut. And I said, oh, that sounds smart. So he's like, yeah, just max this healing ward. I found out that you could control it later, but I'd literally just walk next to him with the healing ward, and we just roll up into battle together. I mean, honestly, we were invincible. Good times.
I will play literally any game with my 5-stack of friends, and they were like, yo, Valve's making this 5v5 Dota game. And I was like, all right, whatever, I'll give it a shot. And then I went on to go make it a career a decade later. They all became doctors and had families and more successful jobs.
Damn, you got left behind.
I
They gave you
know.
the drugs and then they left you in the crack house. That's messed up,
I'm
man.
here.
Damn. I joined Dota 2 to get items in Team Fortress 2. There was an event that came out called Dire Tide, the first one. Now you could sell these items, 2 Dota cosmetics for 1 refined. So I started grinding this dog shit game, Dota 2. When I saw the trailer for Dota the first time, I literally said, this is the only Valve game I'm never gonna play. This looks like ass. But yeah, I got really addicted after I played Dire Tide just because people were so much better than me, and I was like, no one's better at me. Thank you so much, Dire Tide.
I was working at a restaurant and my boss made me hate my life, and so that inspired me to play Dota. It did not do work instead.
Right. Yeah, that's inspiration.
One of the most inspiring people was always Dendy for me, because he was such a joyful mid laner who played my role, and honestly the most talented player for a long period of time of the early years of Dota, so he's the easy choice for me. It must be Dendy.
Completely. I have a degree in geography, surprise, and there's a lot of different ways I was maybe going to go with that in terms of just like other schooling or straight into work. And then I was nearing the end of school when I did a statistical course, which then made me learn about stats in Dota, which is how I started doing stats for Dota games and broadcasts and stuff, which is how I got hired by teams to do stats for them, and that's what led to casting, and it all just snowballed from there. So yeah, Dota completely just took my whole life on a different path than what I was planning at all.
I think Dota has made me a better person. It really improved my relationships with people and my ability to have relationships with people based on how I deal with pubs. Dota gave me a career, Dota gave me a life, Dota gave me lifelong friends. I don't know, I owe my life to Dota, quite literally.
He gave me a career. I met my wife because of my job. He gave me a lot of friends. Forced people like Avery, they have to work with me. So he became my friend despite his wishes. Yeah, pretty much everything.
I'm sure my life would have had a very different trajectory. Be like a doctor or something useful. Instead, I'm useless, but I'm funny. So that's good, you know.
That was quite significantly for
absolutely.
both of us.
It's given me everything. You know, it's allowed me to meet a lot of friends, obviously meet Yo, and you know, get to visit some crazy places around the world, and to be able to kind of make a living by doing something that I really enjoy doing. So yeah, pretty much it's given me everything, yeah.
I echo that completely, because obviously otherwise we would not be together, so that's yeah, quite significant.
It worked out quite well.
Yeah.
I grew up my entire life dirt poor, no aspirations. And I never imagined any of this would be possible. So yeah, I'd say it didn't change my life, it is my life. I didn't have a life before, had more hair and I was fatter and a lot more people liked me in real life. If I wasn't spamming pause 4 and 5 for 12 years straight, there is no way I would be bald. There is no goddamn way.
Would you have more friends though?
Who cares? I wouldn't be bald.
I got to pursue my passion,
Your passion was always what?
content creation.
Wow.
And in my mind, it would have never been a realistic way to make a living. Now we're grinding out TI together.
Yeah, look how much you've fallen. You know, the fucking...
Dota 2 has obviously changed my life so much that it's like described by Dota 2 at this point. I would say until the end of this career, wherever it's gonna bring me, it's defining my life at this point, yeah, for a huge part. Not only, I want to always make sure that my family, my friends, my girlfriend, and people who I love are also playing a huge role and also living a healthy life. I think it's safe to say that for many Dota players, if not all of them, it plays a huge role in their life.